All right, welcome. If you guys are just joining in here, give me 1 second. Looking really good today. I look at names like that I'm just looking at right now. Um, APPS is definitely breaking out of this one day. So APPS, we should see about, I would say maybe, I don't know what we'll see today, but lots of good names out there. Love to see that Futu's back up 5%. Yeah, APPS is killing it. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. We're just gonna, um, I'm just tweeting out some things. Yeah, tons of nice names. Finally recovering today, so um, that is great. Not recovering. We're still not out of the woods yet. We're gonna take a look at QQQ and we're gonna discuss what would mean to be out of the woods. I'm pretty sure we still need to go up another maybe 0.5% or a point to even become bullish. So, um, but yeah, big names. Amazon's back up 2% today. Um, Lots of things like that. So yeah, if you're an APPS, APPS looks really good. All of my growth names are back up today. I think there may be one. I think Phantom Holdings is doing not good, but that's okay. Um, let's see. NNDM is curling up. Lots of good names today, so we will talk about that. And then first of all, I want to talk about some key levels that we need to break. Um, okay. All right. Hello, James. How are you? Good. How are you? June, James. Hello, Ari. Okay, let's take a look at. Yeah, Bujin, I am. I'm glad. Hope you like it. All right. Right on. DMTK taking some back. Let's take a look. Um, so yeah, DMTK is one of those names that I was talking about that can really skyrocket, right? Um, we look at this chart and we're super bullish. We're starting to coil in here. Um, like I said, DMTK is going to be one of those names that we can see really get exciting once money starts flowing back into growth. Um, so I do like what we're seeing from DMTK today. I'm just looking at my portfolio real quick. Interesting. Okay. Um, but yeah, DMTK is one of those stocks that we know we've been coiling for a long time, so we could definitely make a big move pretty soon. So we'll be looking at DMTK. Almost done. Give me a sec, guys. All right. All right. 500 congrats. Thank you, JC. Appreciate it. Doing better. Yeah. A lot of names are doing better. We're still not out of the woods yet. We can look at Moderna, but yeah. DMTK, like I said, we've been coiling for so long in DMTK, and this is one of my favorite growth stocks. So yeah, I'm looking really bullish. It's looking possibly really bullish. Like I said, if we could have more money flow into growth, could definitely make some money. So let's look at Moderna, and then we're gonna look at some. So yeah, Moderna looks decent. My problem is it's really overextended, and it's such a big cap. Um, really don't like this look for Moderna actually. All these names are up pretty big today that have been down, and we're still just barely up. Looks like we're honestly forming another rising wedge. So I think Moderna is still in bearish territory. And then for names like QQQ we're still really bearish on too. Um, like I said, we actually have a lot of volume today coming in, which is really good. But for me to be unbearish about QQQ, I want to reclaim 360. If we can't reclaim QQQ at 360, then I don't really care. One of the best looking names today out of my whole growth portfolio is going to be APPS. Look at this. We're up almost 6% on the day. We had this really big run up. If we look, we went 40 to almost 80, and where we consolidated real nice. And we have this nice bullish engulfing candle, so that looks good. XP is one of my worst looking stocks, but that is what it is. It'll come back to life. So yeah, a lot of good names out there. Some names that look decent, but again, we're not out of the woods with QQQ yet. So yeah, my portfolio is up 3%. So that is cool. Let's see what else is up. SI. Okay, SI is up as well. So let's take a look at SI. Yeah, this growth name's been on fire, man. SI's been on fire. Should be testing all-time highs here pretty quickly. SI looks really good. Yeah, so lots of growth names are finally coming back to life. So hopefully they will show some continuation into rest of the week is what we really want. Today's nice, but we definitely want to see continuation all the way through the week. Some of my growth names, Yeti, FTHM, aren't holding up what they should be, so this is another one of my growth names that has been not doing good. It'll curl back eventually, but yeah, do I still have a few names that aren't performing what they're supposed to, but that's okay. If you guys have any other names, and then yeah, so like I said, we're clearly not out of the woods yet for QQQ. I do think that if we can reclaim that 60 level, we can be. So I don't know how much the QQQ could possibly go up 2% today. That's kind of a big move upwards, but if we see a 2% move upwards, great. But I just highly doubt it. If you guys are interested, I rearranged my growth portfolio. Probably the biggest change I've ever made because of the market downturn. I really got to thinking last night that I had I had about 25 growth names, but I only really liked about 15. They were just in there to diversify, but I figured that I should probably so I cut down on some of my names. I went with my most bullish stocks. So I consolidated down to 13 names, my favorite growth stocks. So if you want that list, I can post that. And another stock I was really looking at today to buy calls on was Nike. But yeah, so if we're looking at a perfect setup, send your link out on Facebook, Reddit. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, June. I appreciate it. But yeah, doing better, James. Let's see. So, when we're looking at a stock, this 200-day moving average is this blue line, and what a moving average is it follows the stock price, and it gives us good buying opportunities. The 200-day moving average is the most significant, so we can see that Nike bounced off this 200-day 1, 2, 3 times in about 4. So I did take some equities last night. What happened is I saw that we're right on this 200-day support. We started to curl up, and I knew that once we broke this 148 level, we should have some upside. So I wish I would have gotten some calls, but we're playing first quick scalp. mRNA. So mRNA, I still think Moderna is bearish right now. When we're talking about a rising wedge, I'd only be bullish on Moderna if we could break 360. Still looks like a rising wedge to me, and it has a lot of market weakness. The whole biosector field does. So to be honest, I'm not too bullish on that at all. Let's see what APPS is doing. Yeah, APPS looks really good. I don't know how much more QQQ is going to be able to go up today. Let's take a look. Yeah, we are overextended on the 15-minute, but we are starting to possibly create a flag. See what happens here. But yeah, we still are overextended, but we filled this gap from yesterday, so I'm hoping to see if we can break, yeah, like I said, 360 is going to be a big level. Or yeah, because that actually is our resistance. 358 would probably be, hey blueberries, would probably be a good one. So yeah, lots of different things to look out today. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Good to see. It's a really, yeah, I was mostly mad about the market, this whole situation, because I've been having all this money on the side. I made some good money off of CEI and DATS chat, and right when I put it into my growth stocks, like all of them dropped 20%. So I was pretty fed up with that. It's just one of those times. Sometimes you just have a bad timing, which is unfortunate. But that kind of sometimes like stuff like that, you try to, it's like you kind of get fed up because you just picked the worst time to buy. But again, everything will recover as long as they're a good company. Nothing's changed with the company. So okay. Good morning. Looks like we can look. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at Smile Direct in a long time, but I'm sure it got absolutely blasted. Did it get blasted? So yeah, we actually had the chart looks decent. We don't really have a double bottom here, but we kind of do. We'll call it a double bottom. And we do have a cup and handle forming. Actually, the cup and handle is already in place. We already missed it, but still could see some continuation today. So here's our cup. We have our little pullback on our handle. We break that and then we shoot up. Yeah, it might run today. The chart looks actually really, really bullish, just on the 1 day. But if we zoom out to the big picture of things, long term, we still just see lower lows, lower lows. Nothing's really that bullish to me yet. Unfortunately, CMC, I don't know what CMC is. We'll take a look. I don't know what CMG is. Commercial metals. Yeah, commercial metals looks really good. Here's another example of us breaking we bounce off that 200-day moving average. Yeah, it looks like a really good stock. I don't really play metals though, or precious metal stocks. Quite honestly, our market cap's 3 billion, our revenue's 5 billion, so that's a pretty undervalued market cap. If we look at our financials, no, the thing is we just don't have any growth. So yeah, we're pretty undervalued, but there's no growth. So a lot of these plays might be really undervalued because of growth. So when we talk about a PE ratio, and what a PE ratio is, it's price to earnings. So the market cap's based off the earnings, and if there's no growth in a company, that PE ratio tends to be smaller than high growth opportunities, because let's face it, you want to be in a company that has high growth. So that's why the PE ratio on companies even like Amazon or hyper growth stocks, APPS, are going to be really, really high, because you're paying that extra premium and that PE ratio for growth. So when you look at, if you are into PE ratios, you look at PE ratios on this stock and be like, damn, this is really undervalued, I'm going to buy it. But in reality, there's not a lot of growth behind it to back up the thesis. So, but I mean, the chart looks good, but again, the revenue just doesn't really speak. And precious metals has been on a really, really big tear. It actually hasn't been this year. I don't know. I don't really follow precious metals. I know gold's still been down. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, I do hold Neo. I have Neo in my portfolio. Let's take a look at Neo. I have Neo, Tiger, and Futu. Oh man, Neo is not doing good today. My problem with Neo, let's see yeah, Neo does not look good today. Let's take a look at Futu. Futu looks decent. I would love to see if we could break this, if we can break 87 today on Futu, I'd be really happy. I think Tiger was doing okay as well. Yeah, Tiger doing okay. Nice. I really like this candle on Tiger. We have this bullish engulfing, so you definitely see some upside on Tiger. Tiger is one of those names that's going to triple, quadruple. 354 puts though on QQQ. I don't know what that would. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. QQQ is a little overextended, but if we look, our momentum's really starting to change, right? So in my example, we haven't really been this strong in a long time. The momentum looks like it's starting to change, so I wouldn't buy puts here. And it looks like we are cooling off as well. Looks like we're probably, we're just cooling off. We had a big run up today, so definitely we could, we're going to see some consolidation in here. But I don't know, maybe puts work. Who knows? Maybe this is a big bull trap. You know, sometimes we get some really, really big bull traps come in here. So, all right, I'm going to use the restroom, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, we were back. Sorry. Oh, QQQ. Looks like we're trying to go even higher today. Okay. I'll take it. Take what we can get. All right. Sorry. How did you learn to trade? Trial and error? Did you study someone's course? Didn't study someone's course. Everything, like, I guess everything that you can learn on the market is free. So you can definitely, there's so many YouTube videos out there. I mean, I did like buy some books and stuff like that, but I mean, I know you can pay for like, you can pay for like memberships to courses and stuff like that, but all those are, I don't know, pretty scammy. I would say that just probably avoid them at all costs. There's really not too much value in my opinion. Um, yeah, I mean everything is free. Yeah, but I mean, so I did pay for a course that was actually really really good. It's really hard to find good courses, but I found he doesn't trade anymore. But his name is Trading King Eric. He already retired, but back when he was really really small, I think he had. I mean, he still had a few $1 million, but I think he turned it into 50 million, and we were trading, talking to each other. He was really really good, but there's some good paid stuff, but not really. It's pretty everything's free on the market, and it also depends. I think that trading service it was like $100 a month, and it was they I don't know. The problem is with trading sort um I don't know. The only thing that I would see being interested in buying would be like a long-term company course that maybe there's analysts that maybe look at these companies and then give a report back. But if it's just for the sake of alerts and stuff like that, I would avoid that, if that makes sense. But yeah, just trial and error. If you do enough trial and error, you will win. You will learn how to trade. Let's see, how close are we to? We're getting pretty close to QQQ coming bullish, in my opinion. I would like to see some more follow through. See what our portfolio is doing. Oh, we're up 3% today. How lovely. Okay. SI. Nice. Okay. So let's take a look at. If you guys are just joining in here, you got any questions, let me know. Futu looks really good. Ready for our next leg on Futu. APPS looks good. Ready for our next leg. SI. Man, SI. At this level, I might be looking to take some up. We're up 47% in the last couple days, but I might be looking to take some off of SI. Super, super strong chart, though, but that's a really crazy breakout. Okay, so let's look on the 1 hour on APPS. Not really a cup and handle. It could be. We'll see. If we just look on the 1 hour, possibly, yeah. So pretty much what we did is we had a falling wedge and we broke out of the falling wedge, and possibly we could see a cup and handle. Yeah, I could say possibly. It's not the best cup and handle I've ever seen, but it could fill in potentially. Yeah, it could. Still overextended on the 1 hour, but yeah, APPS has some really, really good strength. Excited to see that. I really moved some serious money into APPS last night. I was talking about, I reshuffled my portfolio, and names like APPS, names that I talk about every single day, those were the names that, I really decided to go pretty, I added a lot. So I'm holding about 12% of my portfolio in APPS, which seems like a lot, but here in a few years when it triples or more than that, I'm pretty excited. But yeah, lots of great names today. See, if you really were adding into the stock market today, you'd want to add a really good strength day, not on weakness, but we'll see. SPY's up 1%. I really wish that QQQ was beating SPY, but that's all right. QQQ's got pushed down further than SPY because of the interest rates. All the bonds, the 10-year treasury. That 10-year treasury really messes the markets. Really, really messes up the markets, unfortunately. I don't know why. The 10-year. I understand the whole thing behind the 10-year, but it really, really messes up the market for everyone. As soon as that 10-year goes up, I honestly don't even want to be in the market. It starts to get really gross. A lot of people. The 10-year, the 10-year really doesn't matter that much. With the whole bond prices, it does not really matter at the end of the day, in my opinion. Looking at Roblox. I know someone asked me about Roblox, and I know Nancy Pelosi really likes Roblox because she always adds to her portfolio. That's also something else. If you are a senator, if you are in the government, like a high up job like that, you have to they post all your stock trades. And Nancy Pelosi always seems to. I honestly credit her. She has some of the best inside trading ever. I've seen her right before earnings take some crazy calls, and they always hit. So if you guys should follow Nancy Pelosi. I'd pay for her subscription. She's pretty educated. Never heard of ADTX. Just take a look. Yeah, ADTX. This is a perfect, pump and dump play in my opinion. We have this massive downtrend. We have this little gap up, but now we have this gap to fill back down. So super bearish on here. I would short if I was able to. Sure. NSYS. This is a different exchange. Super strong. Super strong growth company if we're looking at it. If we look at, look at that trend line. That's a perfect trend line, and it looks like we're actually filling in this flag right here as well. What is this ticker? NSYS. Let's take a look. So our market. All right, our market cap is 30 million, which is not much at all, and our revenue for June was 30 million. Interesting. Hold up. Yeah, looks like a pretty good company. We have about 150 million in revenue, and our market cap's only 30 million. So really undervalued. We need to look at revenue. Really small market cap, so if this company actually is good, this is a chance to 10x your money on this company easy. Financials, that's the thing. So we go to quarterly. Quarterly, they've increased, right? So we see, a big increase from beginning of the year to middle of the year. Now, if we look at the annual, though, we've just been pretty same, but it was annually the growth there's been no growth, but quarterly there's been some growth. So next earnings, if we can, break $40 million of revenue, that'll be really bullish. So I need to see another earnings call before I look at this. Okay. Pro tip on Nancy Pelosi alert system. What is PPP? Yeah, but no volume today. Yeah, there's just not a lot of volume on those low floats. CMC recycles and fabricates steel and metal products. Yeah, CMC doesn't look bad. And again, so don't think the digital world has a lot of value, though. You guys might not be bullish about it. So use your own intuition. Just because I think that a stock doesn't look good, you can have your own thoughts and be bullish about that as well. So that's interesting to look at as well, that dynamic. Because I know there's a lot of people, for example, it's the whole Bitcoin thing. Some people are bullish, some people aren't. But I mean, as long as that what I like to look at when I find a stock is that I actually get excited when it goes down more than it goes up, because that's a buying opportunity. I'm so confident that this stock, whenever it goes down, I get excited. So if you can, have your portfolio filled with that, then you'll never be worried about the market if you're super bullish on your stocks. If that makes sense. Probably some good advice. I don't know what ERC is, to be honest. Thanks for all the subs coming in. We are trying to get affiliated. It's gonna be a long ways up. 500. We have 504 subs, up to 1,000 will be hard, but we'll see. It could happen. But yeah, and NSYS does look decent for a bounce, or not for a bounce, but it is filling that in pretty well. I need to see next quarter's earnings before I would to go long. All right, let's look at plays. Like I said, if QQQ could really reclaim this, I would want to say 358 level, we'd look really good. CEI is getting absolutely demolished today. Good. Yeah, CEI, by the way, is absolutely over. There's no way this play comes back. The only thing I could see is this 200-day moving average. If you buying actually at this 200-day moving average and risking off 264 could be a decent idea. We're right on that 200-day moving average, but if we look at the momentum looks like we're over, in my opinion. What are you studying in school? I'm studying finance, and then finance is my major, and then my minor is I actually don't have my minor yet. I need to figure this out soon, but I can't between economics, or I really like economics as well. So I don't know if you can get like an economics degree. I like micro. I do like accounting too. Um, Something like accounting, economics, something like that would probably be what I'm looking at. Also, CEI is reset on the weekly or on the 1 hour. But yeah, so on the 1 hour we did touch that support, but that'll be pretty key. I'm 19 and went to trade for a living. Was pressured to go to college, but said not happening. So just studying stock trading. Yeah, and I mean like, yeah, I wouldn't say I got forced to go to college because I know what I want to do with my life, but I still think that like I had my own business for a while. I did pretty good on. I hate college, but it's the worst. But depends if you have an objective. I mean, we'll look at DATS. I'd probably say like I actually haven't looked at DATS in a while. Um, I mean, I still have shares from 750 in my swing portfolio. Um, doesn't look too bad for me. I want to see a bounce somewhere here. I think this will probably be the bottom. I think we'll start going up from here and make another higher high. Um, I still think DATS is intact. I still like DATS. Like I said, I took a lot off the table, but it does look okay still. The thesis is still there. Um, how do you how do you find Pelosi trades? I don't know. Um, I know there's some people on Twitter there's like literally an account like that just like makes fun of her, and the person who runs that account always does. I don't know. Like you have to report all your stuff, and if you look at like look if you go to a guy named Unusual Wills on Twitter, he's got like 500,000 followers, but I think like his like paid service, which is actually decent, tracks stuff like that, and also like call to put ratios on stocks, which is kind of the VIX for the SPY, but. Um, yeah, there's a lot of because they like I said they have to, and she really does like she is one of the best inside traders. A story that I like to tell though too is Hillary Clinton. Not saying I like Hillary Clinton or not, or Pelosi or not. I'm not saying any of this, but Hillary Clinton traded cattle futures. So cattle futures, which I have no idea what are, but she traded. She started with $1,000 and turned it into a million trading cattle futures when she was like 20. So, I mean, that's what's awesome about having a capitalistic country. There's so many different ways to make money. Even if you don't like the stock market, you could trade cattle futures. I guess that's the stock market, but it's like my favorite thing about America. There's so many different ways to make money. It's exciting. QQQ is starting to look decent too. There's some public disclosures. Yeah, there is. How many full ranges of motion pulls up and push-ups can you do and go when fresh? Full. Um, why do I look like huge or something? Just kidding. Um, Hurley had a trader who front ran for her. Oh, did she? Um, I can probably do like 30 push-ups, probably like 6 or 7 pull-ups. I used to work out a lot, but I haven't in a while. Actually, no, because there was a book written on Hillary Clinton. I know she might have had traders front run for her, but back when she was like 20, she definitely did that. She was trading cattle futures. Um, when we talk about, there's just a lot of different. That's what the whole scenario I'm putting behind that is like, for example, I like trading my things. If you guys find something that you like trading, then you should do that. Even if that's like leveraging Bitcoin, whatever that is, you have to find what you like trading the most. If you like doing options on SPY, I know there's literally people that just trade options on SPY. They use fib retracements. They use technical analysis down to the T, and they trade options off of that. So there's lots of different ways to make money in this market. There's not just one, which is very exciting. Really, 40? I mean, I could probably do 40. I'd probably do 40 if my life depended on it. I'm not saying that. I probably. Oh, I don't know if I could do 40 actually. 40's healthy though. Can you have a look at gold for me, please? Sure. One day, if I ever get rich, I'll just I'll have time. Well, this is the nastiest double top I've ever seen on that one. That's a really nasty double top. Jeez. That is a perfect definition of a double top. Or the aka the Batman. Alright. Chart looks, see, the chart just doesn't look good to me. I mean, we still have some obvious uptrend, but it just don't really like the chart that much. It's just too choppy. Unless if you buy down at some support at about $5, there's a good chance. Let's see. Market cap 1 billion, revenue 3 billion. So when I'm looking at this, I figure there's not a lot of growth. All right. So yeah, so 2018 to now we've almost halved in revenue, so not interested, unfortunately. APPS, look at that, guys. APPS is absolutely on a mission to make my money back. Yay. No, that's great news. One of my and besides APPS, another like obvious top play of mine is BCRX. I love BCRX, but not a lot of relative strength today, unfortunately. But yeah, APPS, you gotta love seeing data. Like I said, APPS, you know, once we get momentum chems back into growth, I'm telling you, this will hit $200, no problem. All right, let me go grab a drink. Yes, there we go. Hit 74 on APPS. Looks really, really good. Love to see strong days out of APPS. Like I said, APPS will be like if we're talking about like my most bullish stock, it's APPS, and you'll see why. I mean, like I said, we had a really, really hard 2020. I mean, but you know, we're really starting to curl back up. Earnings are going to be good as always. So I'm really excited about that. Where do you consider fleeing to if Americas go martial law and FEMA caps with forced vax and such? I'm looking to remote areas of the world that aren't too populated. I mean, oh, look, my sub thing popped up. That's it, cool. Thank you, Ross, for the sub. I appreciate it. I don't really think America's going to go under martial law. If it does, I probably don't care that much. I'll probably just stay here. If we're talking like places that I would flee, oh geez, I don't know. Probably Mexico. I took Spanish for a long time, so I'm pretty good at speaking Spanish, and I also you know, Mexico's pretty solid. There's a lot of, I can't say that because I have a girlfriend. There's some, if I didn't have a girlfriend, there's some nice looking females in Mexico. There's always lots of booze. Relatively cheap, good scenery, so I wouldn't mind moving to Mexico. But you know, I also like Costa Rica. Costa Rica's cool. I think Fiji would be sick. Lots of places for sure. Dogecoin is on a tear. Interesting. If you guys are tuning in here, you guys got any questions, let me know. We will go over everything. Yeah, but APPPS, I mean, if we talk about a serious company that year-over-year growth and what they're doing is just absolutely revolutionary, man, APPPS, nice. And if we look at something like APPS, we're really, really starting to break out too. Well, I remember this day, you know, we went to 25 to like 100 so quick on APPS. Actually, it was almost $8. So once we get back into the groove of thing and money starts going in back into growth, names like APPS, DMTK, XP. XP is pretty slow. I'm sad that I bought into that so quick, but APPS, again, there's never a bad day to buy APPS. I think APPS will definitely hit $1,000 a share eventually. So nothing wrong. Southeast Asia, really, Southeast Asia. Never really heard of that. Marshall competitor run to Peru, Brazil, Haiti. I'd say Dominican Republic over Haiti, but yeah. Do you think? I really would just stay in America, to be honest. Um, let's see. James, how many shares of APPS do you hold? I'm up to 100 shares. I actually, I was pretty excited. I got all the way up to 100 shares over this dip. I've really moved around some money to be able to buy 100 shares, but I have 100 shares now of APPS. I think you have a few hundred if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you said you have 200 or 300, not sure. But I think you got a really good average too, James. I think you bought down in the 50s or 60s too. Facebook just ripped too. Facebook just gapped up a whole percent. Crazy. If you have 500 shares now, oh sweet. What's 1776? Wait, Discord. You got 500 shares now. That is sweet. Yeah, and I know you have a good average too. So, heck yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, like I said, I really wish I had about 1,000 shares. Never mind. But yeah, that's great to have 500 shares on such a great company. APPS will pay off. Let's look at some other growth names too. XP. XP starting to curl up. That looks nice. Nice move up from XP. So I'm gonna look at my. All right, so some significant names that are moving is obviously APPS. There's a lot of significant names that aren't moving. SI is really on a craze right now. SI looks really good. Um, FLGT hasn't been moving today. Pretty sad. Took a really big dip on FLGT. And actually, FLGT, I might need to reanalyze this tonight, but we're kind of looks bearish to me right here, unfortunately. Don't know if I want to be in this. FVRR. So FVRR is another growth name. And then Yeti. Yeti. Bouncing off this 200-day moving average, but still not. I rebounced last week. Yeah, here, I actually will go through my portfolio real quick. We'll look at these other questions. I'm going to go. Let's look at my Yeah, like I said, I really rebalanced this a couple days ago. I really just kind of went hard on just the stocks that I have a big feeling of. And this is different. I have DMTK in here. I have DMTK here at about 6%. I took a little bit off of BioCryst and some of these other ones. But yeah, you can see that BioCryst is leading the way for me with APPS and Futu behind it. I moved some money back over to XP. Yeah, these are my most bullish names. So all of these stocks right here. That's on my Twitter too, if you guys are interested. You have 60,000 shares of NOSYS. You have $1 million in NSYS. 60,000 times 6 or 10. You have almost $700,000. Interesting. Congrats if you have $700,000 in NSYS. Seems a bit crazy to have that much into one stock, but hey, if you have $700,000, you know how to make that. So I ain't gonna roast you. Now, if I did have $700,000. And if you're worried, just put in APPS. I'm not a financial advisor, but APPS will be good with your money. Or any of the stocks that are in my long-term portfolio. Especially BCRX. BCRX is really crazy too. I actually don't know. I'm so bullish on BCRX too. It's my favorite bio. It will be $100 eventually. My problem with BCRX though is it's kind of catalyst based, but and what I mean by that is like You know, some days when there's not catalyst, the next catalyst is November 2nd, so shorts are going to take advantage of that. So that's what I kind of mean by that. But yeah, super, super nice on APPS. Like I said, I'd really like to break 76 today if possible. Yo, bro, why don't you tell your girlfriend you want a second girlfriend? That's what I did. I like my girlfriend, but I like my girlfriend, so in short merit at 331. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know about Moderna. I looked at that. Like I said, it looks pretty bearish in my opinion. I said that this morning. It looks bearish. Still looks bearish in my opinion, but we'll see. Man, APPS is looking really, really good today. If you guys are just tuning in here, welcome, welcome. You got any questions, let me know. Yeah, APPS is really on a ripper today. I want to take a look at QQQ. I want to, like I said, I'd be really excited. Okay, nice. So we look at QQQ and, you know, I think 358 is really 358 to 360 is going to show a pretty significant reversal. Go to Belize. There's a lot of good options out there for sure. Lots of good options. Yeah, geez, James, 500 shares. That's great. In APPS. Like I said, I have 100, but I don't think there's. Like I said, once momentum comes back into APPS, it'll hit $200 rather quick, in my opinion. We'll see a big. Growth has been down for 2020, but once we start to see stuff move back into growth, you're going to be excited that you have APPS. I remember APPS for like a week straight, or like there's 2 weeks that I would just go up 10% every day. It was crazy. Same thing with Futu. Futu is another one that, honestly, at these prices, I'm a little bit more bullish on Futu than APPS, but 400 of Futu, 3,000 of XP, 324,000 of Zome. Jeez. 3,000 of XP. XP. You really have 3,000. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of shares, man. What's your average on XP, if you don't mind me asking? I know, because I know you bought XP and it dipped, but what's your average? My average is probably like 49, to be honest. 400 of Futu, 3,000 XP. That's a lot. What's your average on Zome? Yeah, my best idea, James, if you were, is to move some of XP money, or I like BCRX too. BCRX is really good, but yeah, XP is a great pick. XP, like, it's actually sad because nothing changed from the company from what happened, but what happened is XP on earnings, we went $35 to $55. We literally beat revenue by like 100%, and now we're all the way back down here. So there's a lot of room. And actually, I'll be bullish on XP if we can claim 41.5. That'd be pretty exciting. 43 point. Oh, 43. Oh, nice. That's not too bad. You're still down quite a bit of money, but that's not too bad. .25 on Zome. I mean, $500,000 is a lot. I mean, the thing is you gotta factor in James is retired, so obviously he's gonna have more money than someone like me who's 20, or you who is a bit younger. It's all relative. So there's a lot. And also, I was gonna ask you, did you guys I know I put up the chat box on the top left. I don't know if you guys like that, if that even helps at all. I was figuring that I don't know if you guys could see chat on your computers, so maybe you'd want to see that. But yeah, XP is actually, James, if we're really talking about XP is really starting to curl up today, so XP looks really good. At least for the time being. We look like we could definitely see a reversal, so excited about XP. We're up 7% today. I think a break over 41 is going to be big. A lot of these, like I said, a lot of these names are really getting a lot of momentum back. There's a couple key levels that we're getting really close to breaking on all of these, but we'll just have to see. James is old. No, that's all relative too. But hey, yeah, XP is one of those. Like I said, APPS and XP are just one of those. I haven't done too much research on XP. I just really like what they're doing, but BCRX. There's just if you're patient with XP and APPS, any of these growth names that I mentioned, you'll be excited. You'll be very happy that you held on to them. See, when I make my hedge fund, we're just going to do growth stocks only, which pretty much is ARK to T. Kathy Woods pretty much does a lot of growth stocks. Another name that I actually cut Roku from my portfolio, but Roku's actually due for a big bounce too. So many names that are quote unquote due for a big bounce. Glad to see that XP is at least doing something today. We've had such a terrible time being an XP holder, but this 41.55 would be a really nice break. Nice move from the Qs today as well. Let's take a look at APPS. Yeah, APPS is so bullish today. We look so good. This one-day candle. I think our next target would probably be 80 for me on this, so I'm really excited on that. My month average has also been over 10% over the last week, so that's been helpful. That's great. Nothing wrong to be retired. Better than... How many hours of sleep do you guys get on average? Like 6. Yeah, hey James, we look really, really good on XP. I don't know, did news just drop on XP? Seems very strange that XP is doing this, but like I said, we filled this gap perfectly, and if we're looking for a really good cup and handle play, XP on this 5 minute looks really, really strong. Once we see a pullback here, XP looks really good. So I will be excited to see something like XP. Hopefully something cool will happen. But yeah, I doubt this is, I think, this QQQ, I doubt this is a bear trap right now. Really looks like a strong, pivotable reversal day. Hopefully. Talked about Zine yesterday, but Zine was up 100% yesterday, and it's only down 1% today. That stock is holding up really well. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Yeah, XP is looking really, really good. You said, and if you have a 43, that's way better than me, James. It looks like you. Hey, James, did you kind of panic and average down, or did you want to average down? I guess. I feel like. I mean, 43 is a great average. I mean, especially, we got a long ways to go up, and we already hit 41 today, so. Shoot, I wouldn't mind. I think XP could double by end of next year. So 300,000 shares, you could make $100,000 on XP. That'd be pretty cool. Someone asked me about Smile Direct Club this morning. Smile Direct Club is really starting to curl up as well off that cup and handle. 4 to 6 hours. Nice. 5-6 lucky. 8 in Europe. So America. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the time zones for trading. I know Hawaii is like the market opens at 3:30. Sure, we can look at Nano Dimension. Nano Dimension, I looked at it. It has no earnings. That's why I don't like it. But, right down here is really, really key. If we're looking at a almost perfect setup, we have a triple bottom, reverse head and shoulder. No, not a reverse head and shoulders, but we have a triple bottom right here that just formed. So right here, and then if we risk off, I would say $5.24. Excellent risk reward right here. Talking about a really good risk reward play. If you like NNDM. I'm not super bullish on it, but like I said, nice triple bottom. So 523 is a stop loss, leaves us with a decent stop. So yeah, stuff like that, I would definitely, say that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm really excited with XP. XP definitely should be, in my opinion, over $100. So I'll be excited once that actually happens. But yeah, nice reversal on XP today. We can start seeing money is coming to kind of start flowing back into growth, which we really like to see. But like I said, XP could be up 20% today. I'm not sure, but broke that big 41 level. My big key level is going to be 41.52 in my opinion. I think that's our big key level. I averaged down. Okay, great. Yeah, you should be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if XP doubled from your average pretty quickly. Like, you know, we started to really almost break out up here, but you should be able, APPS and XP are going to double next year for sure. So that's great news. And James, Futu's really, oh man, Futu looks really good today, man. I think my portfolio is up a lot of money. Let's take a look. I mean, it's nothing like exciting because of how much I've been down the last few days, but let's take a look. What's everyone up? I'm up 4.2% of my portfolio. 4.2%. I still have some names that are lagging behind too, unfortunately, but yeah. 4.2%. I'm not going to complain about that. Lack long term, I got a 905. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Appreciate everyone being here. Lack, yeah, I actually looked. I know Lack long term looks really good. We also have this perfect cup and handle forming. Actually, calls on this stock might do good. We've been consolidating right here. A daily breakout over 22.78 is gonna be really big. So yeah, that for long term, this company's good. I already looked at it. I like it. XP will double. It will double. You're up 3%. Nice. Yeah. XP is one of the stocks that we really think that is going to be able to double, triple, quadruple. So I've had a lot of my plays go up, you know, hundreds of percents. But with growth, with hyper growth, you have to be patient. But you know, because it's very volatile. But yeah, XP, APPS will definitely double. Futu, on the other hand, I think could quadruple if once China sentiment comes back. We still have a long ways to go up on Futu. So same with Tiger. You know, so there's growth is very interesting spot right now. You know, I'm very excited, you know, to see what could happen. I like on SPY, people are calling it a bull trap. Today's was not a bull trap, in my opinion. Too strong of a day to be a bull trap. Bull trap would be up maybe a point or two, or half a point. I've recently come across new evidence suggesting the millennial. I have no idea what that is. Can you take DNA? Sure, we can take a look at DNA. Nice from Futu though. A lot of my plays are doing really well. DNA. Is this it? So, like I said, it's a SPAC, which I don't like, but I'm actually not going to look at a SPAC for you because my problem is there's not going to be any earnings or revenue, so I couldn't give you a good idea. So I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So don't know on that one. If you have another one, I'll look at though. Man, a lot of super good names today. Exciting. Yeah, Ari, if you would, let's just keep it. You can talk some other things, but let's try to keep it at least not controversial, if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, Futu's moving average 200-day. I'd love to break over that. That'd be exciting. But yeah, if you guys are just in here, let me know if you guys got any questions. Let's see. My whole thing is I don't know what QQQ is going to do today. We're already up. Remember I said this 360 level is going to be really big to claim. We actually just broke over it, so I want to see this hold. I want to see some consolidation and then hold. On the other hand, APPS looks really good. XP obviously looks really good. So a lot of growth names looking really good today. Like it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Geez, yeah, QQQQ won't stop. Crazy. Alright. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, lots of great names today. See if there's anything in the multi-stream. Nope. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are in here, if you guys do like the content, I would appreciate a sub. We broke 500 yesterday, but love to see 1,000. That would be exciting. But yeah. I'm curious to see what QQQ does today. Like I said, I don't really think we're going to be able to go much up more on QQQ today. My whole thing behind QQQ is we're so, we usually don't go up more than 2% a day. So I haven't really seen something like that. So like I said, QQQ looks really good for some continuation for sure. But definitely interested to see what we'll have. Made up all my portfolio from yesterday though, which was exciting. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in here, you got any questions, let me know. We'll go over anything you guys got. I can't believe OQJN feels like it's always trending. I know it's made some big moves in the past, but Smile Direct Club, lots of great names that are going today. Right. Oh, really? XP CEO holds over $2 billion in stock, really? Yeah. Let's see. And XP doesn't have a big market cap. So there's lots of great things. I don't know why my computer's being so slow. Oh, hey, Dave. Yeah, if you guys are interested in anything, like, if you guys do like this content, I do have all of my socials. Feel free to do what you want. I have a Discord. I have some other things, but yeah, there's definitely some really cool things. If you just look in the link to bio, there should be plenty of stuff. Geez, QQQ is not stopping. It's actually interesting because when we really don't care too much about QQQ on our growth stocks. Some of them are tech based, but more IWM they're gonna follow. But it seems to me like they follow QQQ and IWM. And another important thing to note also is all these growth companies are pretty small cap stocks, and IWM has not made new highs for the last year. IWM looks really, really good today, but with growth, if we are ever to break out of this 234 range on IWM, we've been consolidating for a long time. That's when we're going to start to see some really big moves on growth. But until then, who knows? But yeah, XP is they've had a lot of share buyback problems. I'm really bullish on XP. Like I said, we'll continue to say. It honestly was nice that we touched that 200-day moving average again, but we'll see. Yeah, IWM looks really good as well. Like I said, for growth names to really, really come back to life, we're going to want to see IWM start to break some new highs. But, that could be for another year. IWM sometimes just consolidates. We had that super big run up, but the good thing about IWM is that, we've been kind of stuck in this trading range. At least it's not going, down. It's just kind of staying where it's at. So I think we could definitely see once anything kind of comes back to life, IWM, I think we could see some really big moves on growth. So that's exciting once that happens. Okay. If you guys are in here, you guys got any questions, let me know. Appreciate all the subs coming through. I haven't even looked how many subs we're at. We're at 506. Always appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to tweet out some things. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, and bullish for a stock. There's signs. Like even CEOs buying shares. There's lots of different things. CEO buying shares are definitely a big telltale sign as well. Because why would the CEO waste his paycheck on stock if he doesn't think it's going to go up? He owns the company, so share buyback program. I know Microsoft just said that they're going to buy back a whole bunch of shares. Stuff like that. Very interesting for the longevity of these companies. A lot of bullish signs that you can tell on stuff like that. But yeah, man, XP looks really good. But let's see what APPS is doing for us. APPS looks. Oh wow, so APPS is doing really good. Wait, were we at 74? We were, but like I said, seeing a nice cool off. I would love to close above 77 today. But yeah, it looks super, super good. Oops. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We will go over anything. Yeah, Facebook's crazy too. Facebook's almost up 2% today. Granted, it did take a hit yesterday, but growth started to pull back a little bit, but I only have one stock in the red, so that is exciting. All right. DATS just collapsed, did it? Let's take a look. Collapse would be under 9, yeah. Yeah, like I said, DATS might be a time. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for the bounce. I have shares at 750, so I'll probably put a stop at 750. But I already cashed out half my shares at 15. Yeah, unfortunate, but kind of is what it is. You got to make sure you manage your risk, scale out. This is why you definitely scale out. I mean, I called XP down here. We ran almost 2 times, even more. Then it collapsed. So you got to make sure you manage your risk and scale out with everything. Just kind of how it works. But yeah, that's pretty interesting as well because DATS is, yeah, CEI collapse as well. All those are on the same algorithms. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, CEI. I don't think DATS is necessarily bad. The problem with CEI right now is that CEI is actually taking down DATS. There's an algorithm. Um, Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the news is, but yeah, CEI is definitely pulling down DATS. That is 100% sure. I think DATS down here is honestly a buy. I like long term for DATS, but I wouldn't go crazy. Um, you're in at 827. Pretty decent. Actually, it's a decent chart. Want to see us break 1040, but it's not really bullish. If I were you, I'd pull out the money and put it in some growth stock, something better. So, but yeah, CEI definitely interesting. I wonder if it was news, maybe a dilution. But yeah, it's definitely taking down. Um, let's see. Geez, I wonder why CEI collapsed. That's very interesting. That's why you have to manage your risk on these high volatile plays. I mean, like I said, I've been saying this forever, but once they lose momentum, so we obviously, I would have actually went short right here at 292 once we broke all this support down here. And now we have, um, you know, there's no really EMAs that support this stock. We can go all the way back down. I think we did. Did we get halted? Yeah, we did get halted. So um, maybe a possible dip buy down here, but for the most part, I just don't think I'd want to be in here. But possible dip buy. I mean, I don't know what the news was that why it went down that much. I'd be interested in kind of seeing why. Doesn't seem right. We'll have to take a look at that. Hopefully QQQ didn't like collapse or something. Okay, good. It's like, that would be unfortunate. That's very pretty, yeah. Rainbow. Love that lake. Some great fish in there. All right. Let's just take a look at. Oh, I want to start to see that curl up. That'd be nice. I just don't want to lose our gains on today from a lot of these stocks. I'm hoping they close strong. Yeah, CEI and DATS both got hammered. Wow. I think CEI and DATS pretty much they're on the same algorithm, so they're gonna move with each other. That's a whole other lesson, but they follow the same algorithm because of the same patterns they have, the same people that do it. It's very interesting, but I think what happened is we had some big players in CEI like Mr. Zach Morris, and I feel like he probably sold right here, caused a collapse. He's got to exit too, and he's probably up a lot of money. So, yeah, a lot of different things for sure. Yeah, CEI is definitely over in my opinion. I doubt we see anything. Shorts definitely probably won. Like I said, they probably all those stop limits started getting triggered all the way down here on CEI. Shorts definitely took advantage. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Man, this multi-stream is rough. Twitch is crazy. So I want to just show you guys. If we go down to Twitch, it's crazy. We have 1 follower on Twitch. Never, and we've been live for so many days. Very interesting. All right, sorry, I had to look at that. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Other than that, yeah, QQQ looks really good. I really wanted to see it break 361, but 358 will do for now. Wonder what Stock Twitch has to say about CEI. All right. Yeah, CEI is crazy. I want to see what it does on the halt when it unhalts. But let's see. For CEI, it says D can find fake CFO fired auditors. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. That's pretty bad news. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, Schwab and Robinhood. It's also halted on TD. Whenever a stock gets halted, it gets halted for the whole Nasdaq. Whenever it drops 15%, I'll be right back. Let me go get a drink. None of your business. Look, remember you just said to me? All right, sorry, we are back. All right. I have no idea. I mean, CI probably looked like a stop loss. Oil's at 7-year high. Jeez. What's the oil ticker? Yeah, oil's been, but this really isn't an oil company. It's Chamber Energy. It's more of a clean energy. My hair's really messed up. We're just gonna pretend that's not there. All right. Let's see. QQQ. We already looked at that. APPS. Okay, APPS is good, doing good. Nice. We're starting to break out again. XP. Nice. Okay. Very exciting stuff. Clean energy not as hot when oil high. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. But like I said, CI. I know I've been saying this for weeks. CI needs to hit. It's going to hit $1 or $2 eventually. So I really am curious to see. I don't know why this time and stills is so big, but yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens after this halt. But yeah, that's why stocks eventually have to go down, unfortunately. What is this? Ew, I don't like that. All right. But yeah, clean energy has a reverse. As oil goes up, it kind of seemed to have a reverse. But yeah, crazy stuff. I want to see what DATS is doing. Is DATS going to be down? Interesting. Except DATS isn't halted though. So, wow. Yeah, it's like I said. These stocks are on the same algorithm. So if one goes down, the other one tends to go down as well. So, yeah, wow, crazy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, interesting for sure. I wonder. Yeah, I don't really think it's probably the best dip buying opportunity either. I'm sure some people would want to, but um, when we talk about the stock, like momentum on a stock is ruined, I still think DATS has a lot of. I still like DATS long term thesis, but I'm getting back down to my average on my last half of shares, so I'll need to figure out what I'm going to do with those. I haven't really thought too much about DATS, but is what it is, I suppose. Sometimes just like that. I'm curious to see what happens with CEI when it halts back, when it comes back to life. I figure we'll see a little bit of a bounce, but we kind of took out all this momentum. We could see ourselves back down in the 150s, but for me, CEI was a 30-cent stock, so I just don't think that it has much room to go. It's going to really recover. Um, I think if people are going to be definitely bag holding this, so I hate seeing so many people that are probably going to be bag holding, but we talk about a stock. We had some really famous people on Twitter calling out that CI is going to hit $10. So if it's at 250, why would you sell when someone's saying that it's going to hit 10? So, oh, let's see what we got. Dave, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the subs coming through. Hell yeah. Except this Patreon subs isn't right, but that's okay. See any value in GTE? We'll take a look. I like that. I like the phrasing. Do you see any value? We'll take a look for you. When I'm almost done here, I might see some value. We'll see. Okay. Facebook and Doge. Okay, if you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Holy cow. Look at this, guys. Look at this gap down. Wow. That is brutal. Jesus. Wow. Holy cow! I've never seen something like that. We hit $1.78 from $3, and now we have this huge gap to fill back to 226 for about 40% profit. No, 10%. But wow, that was crazy. Look at all that volume. We pushed straight down here. We gapped down almost 75 cents, about 30%, and now we kind of filled back up. Crazy. I don't know if DATS is going to go back up, but hold up. Wow, that was insane. Looks like we're halted again. Yeah, we're halted again too. We got halted up. That's funny. We gapped down so big, but then we halted back up, even though this was a gap down. Interesting. If you got shares at $1.78, congrats. But yeah, because we were down almost 50% right here. Wow, that's some really weird. That's really weird. I've never seen anything like that. GTE. Nah, oh gosh, I played this stock back here when it was at 18 cents to almost $1. I don't GTE. It looks like a nice graph. The problem is not a lot of earnings. I remember playing this back in the day. We'll take a look though. I remember when that big theme was that there was no stock under $1. Anything under $1 was running. It was a really weird thing, but actually the financials don't look too bad. Let's take a look. Want to look at financials to see if it has any value. Yeah, year over year, you see how we've just been declining. Quarterly, so we have had a big jump in 2020 to 2021. We've almost doubled, but my problem is annually, we've still seen some big decreases. So as long as our quarterly, if we keep improving, next quarter is going to be really big. But for the long term, I would still think bearish, but next quarter will be a big telltale sign for us. But yeah, so what happened here is, I might be mistaken, I've never seen this. We gapped down before it could even halt back down, because we should have halted at 15%. We should have halted right here at $2. But it gapped down so far that it didn't halt down, but now we bounced up a little bit. That is crazy. Okay. Never seen something like that, but cool. Man, if you got some fills at $1.78, geez. But overextended plays can always go down, so that's why I've been preaching to sell, or at least manage your risk. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Dan. I'm actually going to turn down this volume on the alert box. That was pretty loud. But yeah, lots of curious to see what CEI does. That was interesting. Someone from SPY says, Joe and Kamala, please crash the market. Stock to its people never fail to amuse me. Never do. I love it. Most active, Shiba, Oxygen, AMC. Makes sense. You guys are just tuning in here. You guys got any questions, let me know. We're just taking a look at CEI. It's getting kind of crazy. We're down almost 50% on the day on CEI, so. Bounce play, that could happen. And wow, my portfolio. Was anyone up? I was up a lot of my portfolio today. I was almost up 4%. Now we're only up 3%. Interesting. Still have a long ways to go today, but let's see. Shouldn't have been down. Let's see. I don't know. Well, hopefully we'll see some continuation. Yeah, CEI and DATS now look really bearish. Wow, look at this. $1. I am just gonna say that is tempting. That is very tempting to buy right here. We just halted down again. Wow. I am gonna say that, especially for DATS, I have a stop loss at 750, but yeah, I think right now is a great dip buy opportunity. Um, I might actually add some more shares at 785. If we're talking about a lot of potential, um, wow, yeah, we can make a ton of money right now off of. Well, I don't know where the bottom's at, but look at our RSI. We are super, 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 super oversold. Um, I think that a bounce we're definitely going to see. So yeah, very interesting right now. Wow, very, very oversold. Even on the 1 day, we're probably close to oversold. Not yet, but especially for DATS. DATS is just reacting to CEI. There's nothing besides that. Holy cow! We have Scott McGrath. Wow. I don't know. I don't know if Scott's ever been in here. I really, really appreciate it. That means a lot. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if Scott's been in here. Scott even been in here? Whoever Scott is, I really, really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate that. Like I said, so Scott, I appreciate you on Patreon doing that. Like I said, all of my content's free, but if you guys want to go above and beyond and help me, I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's a lot. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Scott. Thank you so much. Or let's see, who did that? Appreciate that so much. Really appreciate that. I'll probably say it 5 times today. Yeah. So, of course, I appreciate James as well. I appreciate everyone for just being here. I appreciate that. I have no idea who is Scott, but I do appreciate it a lot. Yeah. I mean, oh, is that you, Blueberries? Um, if you want my patron, it's in here. But yeah, CEI. I mean, I honestly don't know. I don't know what the news is, but it seems a pretty. It seems very overextended. But let's see. Let's see if I can even send it. Mike, I literally just bought this computer and it's being so slow. Okujin, what's wrong? We'll take a look. Give me 1 second. It's not even going to work yet. It's just in the description if you're interested. Here, let's take a look. Here, if you want that. I don't know if that'll even work. That's that if you want it. No one has to, but I do appreciate it if you do. Okay, let's see. Oki, what's wrong? I don't know. Let's look at Okujin. Yeah, a lot of these names are just absolutely tanking. Okujin, there's nothing wrong with it. I think that there was kind of it just looks like we flushed out. So we're still riding our 200-day moving average. There's nothing wrong in my opinion. Now, I just don't understand why these stocks, why CEI and DATS are doing this. If anyone has any knowledge on why this is happening, I'd appreciate it. But this is why we always manage our risk. You know, we definitely sometimes we see stocks that are down, or they're up 1,000%, and you get FOMO, and this is kind of why if you ask anyone in here, I've been saying CI, we need to pull back into the dollar range. We are into this dollar range a lot quicker than I'd ever suspect, but I do feel bad. I know even some of you guys, but I try to tell my followers that we're pretty overextended. So I hope none of my people were in here, but I don't think anyone that I know has actually been holding CEI. I think a lot of people sold out. Yeah, this is why when you're following the crowd, like those big names, you got to be really, really careful. Otherwise, stuff like this can happen, unfortunately. And actually, yeah, I don't know. This actually, I got to find out. Wow, we're still making new lows. Jeez. Wow, $1.4. Yeah, we're gonna see a big bounce here eventually. I wouldn't be surprised if we gap all the way back up to $2. Like I said, crazy sell off. Someone was dumping a lot of shares. Not sure why. I don't know if. Okay, so this is interesting. So it's actually halted, but people are still buying right now. Institutions are buying right now or selling, I'm pretty sure. Because there's really big orders coming through 10,000s, 12,000s. But the thing is, look at all these huge orders coming through, but it's halted right now. So I don't know what's going on right here, but yeah, very interesting indeed. Um, but yeah, thank you, Scott, again. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Scott. Yeah, I need to fix out that at the top. There's and like I said, everything's free, but I think if I ever did get to like 20, 30 patrons, I'd probably possibly quit my job. So that'd be sick. Um, yeah, that's interesting because we're actually halted right now. I just checked. I can't buy securities right now, but there's still some orders coming through the options chain. So I don't really know what's going on right now, but let's look at DATS chat too. Wow, so we had a really, really like I said, the only reason DATS chat is down is because of CEI. They both follow each other. So Mr. Zach Morris, a lot of his plays, it seems like follow the same algorithm. So they're just following the same algorithm. One's down, so the other one's down. But I don't think anything off of DATS has changed. But yeah, I am very curious. I mean, there's obviously some big potential for dip buys right now, but um, you know, the question is I think there's probably a lot of people in CEI that we're almost at $3. Holy cow! Geez, wow, holy cow! I really really appreciate that. You guys are gonna make me cry on stream. Yeah, geez, I really appreciate that, Martin. You guys are yeah, that I really really appreciate it. That means a lot, everyone. I can't say thanks enough. Like $10, that's a lot of money. I really really appreciate that. Um, Means a lot. I'm really glad you guys like this content. Again, everything is free, but I really appreciate you guys doing that. That means a lot. Thank you, Martin. Really really appreciate that. Thank you, Blueberries. Really appreciate that. That means a lot. That is awesome. I really really appreciate that. You guys don't have to do that at all. Not asking anyone, but again, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Blueberries. I also just appreciate people just being here every day, watching me. I still don't understand why anyone would want to watch me, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you, Blueberries. That's a lot of money. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, wow. Yeah, I don't know what CEI is, and if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, Mr. Zach Morris, right? I just want to see what he's tweeting out. It looks like he thinks that trading firms are coordinating short attacks on his plays. Thank you again, Blueberries. Scott, appreciate everyone. James, really appreciate everyone. Um, yeah, interesting. I just can't believe we're down almost 50% today. Yeah, crazy moves. It scared me when CI started to go down. I thought QQQ was doing something, but um, yeah, some people are saying that it's hedge funds right now messing up CI. There's a lot of different name calling, but I always like to get. I don't really like the drama, but it is interesting to like see what people think. It definitely looks like there's a big short attack. We see a lot of these stop losses started to get rated. So market makers can see where your stop losses are. So there is a potential that they looked at these stop losses and purposely did do it, but it is pretty absurd to think that they're going to really mess with a little retail play. They might though. Who knows? We talk about Mr. Zach Morris kind of leading AMC, and we see all these big hedge funds possibly out to get him. Maybe they are going to start short attacking his plays. I don't know, just all theories. Theories are fun to go by. No, thank you. We appreciate your outfit. Yeah, you guys are very welcome. Again, I really appreciate. And this is wrong. I have 4 now. You change that. And we have 500 subs on YouTube, which is sweet. So always appreciate it. Interesting. Yeah, but some I don't know, whatever it is on CEI, and actually like Thinkorswim is glitched. It says it's at $1.71, but okay, no, it's not. We're just back. We're halted back, but I really. Oh, thank you, Sky Floor System Concrete and Epoxy for the scrub. Yes, they would. Yeah, they could be. That's what I was thinking. There could be a lot of people out for blood. Appreciate the subscribe from Skyfloor System Concrete and Epoxy. Hold up, I gotta see your YouTube channel. I'm just very interested. Hold up. That's just do you do concrete? I don't know why you're not on here. Interesting. I appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. Yeah, like I said, I really think that we're gonna fill up to this 225 on CEI. I really think we are. I think we'll probably gap all the way back up to here, in my opinion. But who knows? The trend got ruined, and we know we don't like trends that got broke. But in my opinion, it really looks like we could break. We might see 225. The thing with DATS is that we were up 125% higher last week, and nothing has fundamentally changed with the company. So if you are looking for a dip buy on DATS and you haven't been in yet, I think DATS right here is a great opportunity. CEI is too overextended for me, but I really, really like DATS down here. Like I said, I would not go heavy because it is, down so much that trend started to get changed. But I would like to see, I think bulls will start to kind of step in here as we see with CEI as well. So it will be interesting to see that. But yeah, $1.04 to $1.84. That's crazy volatile. Even here is like a, that's like a 20-30% move, just a little bit. I'm surprised we didn't halt back up, which is interesting. But yeah, I'm pretty sure what happened right there is there was just people that were trapped with large shares. They had to get out, kept dragging it down. CEI gambling into the $1.67. I actually like it. I respect it. I respect it. I'm actually surprised that I didn't try to fill right here. Yeah, $1.67. I think, like I said, I think that my target would be 224, and I'd probably sell out of that. But we'll see. That could pay off. Hope it does for you. All right. Yeah, again, all the subs coming in, appreciate it. I know some of them don't show up. I don't know why. Would be careful though. Make sure you're just managing your risk. These things could, they could go back down, but yeah, if I'm waiting for a better discount on DATS, if we have another flush out or another halt down, that's probably going to be kind of where I'm looking to add. If there is, I might not even. It's still pretty dang risky, and I don't want to really lose much money today. But yeah, CEI, wow. We talk about, there's going to be a lot of bag holders for sure today. Hopefully no one was, had too many bags on CEI in here. I tried to get people away from CEI once that, because I've been calling out CEI since 90 cents, but once we hit our price targets, we were all the way out. So I'm really hoping that there's no bag holders in here. If you are, though, yeah, I don't know. Now people are roasting Zach Morris. Oh, it goes on and on. Like, that's one thing I don't get. If you're I'm not going to say dumb enough, but to follow one person on Twitter without looking at a stock yourself, then who's really to be the one to blame. So that's the whole thing with the FinTwit. Seeing that's hard to. What happened to APPS went down? Thinking of double. Oh shoot, did APPS go down? Let's look. No, I mean we're still up 5% on the day. There's no double top. The QQQ is starting to slow down a bit. We still have right before the lunch we usually dip. Don't think there's nothing wrong in my opinion. like I said, APPS is really strong. We actually dipped. This is a really, really good pullback on QQQ. Maybe we'll start extending a little bit further. But yeah, nothing wrong. We just see some little volatility within these plays. Like I said, my growth portfolio, we were up about 2.5%, 4%. Now we're only up 2.5%. But you know, we were up quite a bit this morning. A little bit of a pullback. Not too big of a deal. For the longevity, doesn't seem too big of a deal. CEI looks like we might be going for another low here. On DATS, if we start another lower low here, might get nasty again. So, but yeah, these growth names are pretty overextended today. We still have a long time today as well. So, we'll have to see. And DATS, APPS is such a long-term play for me that, I don't really care what happens. Apps is more of, I'm not really too worried if it goes down. I don't really look at the technicals. I just know that in, 2-3 years, it's going to be worth a lot more than I bought it for. Here's if you are in CEI, I think we could see another low here. I'm not sure. Super volatile. It's hard to say what's going to happen. All I can say is that it does not look good. Wonder what Mr. Zach Morris has to say. All the FinTwit people that have been all over this. That's the problem with I find I can follow the hype with my followers, but once we hit our price targets, we start to go 30 cents to $5. We starts to get ridiculous how overextended we are. So James, I bet you don't feel bad for selling out at $2 now, do you? I know you had some FOMO when it went past 2, but maybe now it's it definitely helps when the stock goes back down. Yeah, CEI is crazy how far extended we are down here. Curious to see what will happen from these levels, but who knows? Yeah, I again appreciate all the support on Patreon. I really need to do something for like I said, it's hard for me to figure something else out extra. I don't know if one second. I don't know what to do for I want to get an extra reward for Patreon, but I also don't want it to be maybe something of extra of content. Maybe I'll give a Sunday watch list, or your lap. Maybe I'll let you, not let you, but because I answer your questions. But maybe you'll have somewhere on the Discord, maybe on Discord, maybe there'd be a messaging place that maybe I can include my Discord somehow to Patreon. No sir. Yep. Heck yeah. See, that's why we don't get FOMO. But somewhere maybe the Discord where there's a Patreon spot where you guys can contact me any time of the day. I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. See, James, you got FOMO for no reason. JCX, you typed in. Just got QQQ. SPY AMC puts. Pay for me. Oh, jeez. I don't know if QQQ puts are going to really pay off up here. I think we're going to really start to curl back up, in my opinion. But I hope for the best for you, even though I want QQQ to go up. But yeah, I mean, we could still be in this. We could still be in this downtrend. But it's really hard to tell with these indices when they're really volatile. I don't know what CEI is crazy down here. But yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in here. Always crazy support in here, so I really appreciate it. As always. Yeah, lots of great names. There's a lot of great names up today, like APPS. The APPS is still up 6%, Nothing wrong with that. We still have a long part of the day today, too, so hopefully we don't fade. But yeah, what I'm seeing right now is on DATS a bear flag forming. So same with CEI. So I do think we're going to see some further downside. Like I said, that's a bear flag. That's a potential bear flag. Curious to see how low we go on these. What happens? Interesting to see these names. If you guys are just tuning in, let me know if you guys got any questions. Appreciate everyone being here as always. Also, if you guys are in here, all of my socials are below. So if you guys like to see, if you guys want my Discord, I haven't really put anything in the Discord yet, but I have some plans for the Discord, Twitter. Um, Up to you guys. I would appreciate Discord if you guys are interested. I'm trying to grow the Discord. Maybe we'll have something cool. I do know. I was gonna ask you guys. I don't know. I was gonna do for 500 followers. I wanted to do. I will actually. I might put like. I will live trade my account for that day, even though I don't want to, and I'm gonna give away all the profits to a charity. And also, if we did like donations for a charity, I think a charity stream would be cool. But I think I'm gonna wait till maybe 750 followers. I think something like that would be cool as well. So some stuff like that, be very interested in doing for sure. Um, yeah, crazy stuff. All right, yeah, CEI. I can't believe that. But yeah, QQQ looks like we might be curling up. Who knows? But I'm sure there's a lot of people in CEI that probably just lost thousands of dollars. So I do feel bad for people. But on the other hand, if you don't have the common sense that CEI, what 30, like if I'm looking at this chart, I would have exited right here, right? We had this really really good support, but as soon as we broke this 284 range, I would have been out. No two doubts about that. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Okay. Yeah, something like that would be cool. Wouldn't mind giving back. I feel like most of us that have money to trade stocks are probably not like super desperate for money. But um, you know, sometimes if I found a cool charity, I don't know. I'd have to look. Yeah, QQQ looks good. A lot of good names. All right. Yeah, CEI and DATS crazy, and I know, like I said, it's always funny the dynamic. Like Mr. Zach Morris, he'll call it 30 cents to $5, and then people get pissed when it drops 50%. That's just how trading is. I could probably make a call if it went $2 to $5 and back to two, people would be mad. Just kind of how it is, though. AMC puts. You said about AMC puts. Curious why. AMC is one of those stocks that, again, it's just so unpredictable. It's an emotional stock, so you can't really predict its movements. Um, yeah, any stock that moves just off of emotions. We think of emotional stocks, something like definitely AMC, all those kind of meme names I would call them. They just move off of emotions. So technicals, stuff like that. Logic doesn't follow those stocks. You might just see a 10% jump one day just because a guy named Potato in My Butt 37 tweeted out something. You know what I mean? I did love all those memes like Potato in My Butt 27 crashes 3 hedge funds in one day. It always cracked me up. Like I said, I don't know, that whole GameStop thing was kind of funny. Like I told my grandparents that I was was in on it, and they're like they were worried. They were like that I was gonna get arrested. My grandpa was like, "How dare you? You're making the market choppy or something." It was weird. It was kind of funny. But I appreciate everyone being here. If you guys are just joining, you got any questions, let me know. Um, yeah, QQQ looks like we're curling up. Like I said, 360 is a huge level on QQQ. Looks like we've been consolidating a bit, looking for the next breakout potentially. So I'm curious to see on that. But yeah, DAS, CEI, lots of names. Lots of interesting names. CEI, I've never actually seen something like that. That's really, really strange, just out of nowhere. Um, Very interesting. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, super interesting. Yeah, like CEI. I wish I need a. What's the tape show? Like, look at this. We have a 20,000 share buy. That's a lot of shares. That's $25,000. 14,000 share, $50,000 sell. That's crazy. I mean, we have a lot of. Look at these big sell orders. 50,000. Holy cow, we're getting a lot of volume. Looks like we're going for our next low. But look, we just had people buying all over. There's so much volume. There's big buys and big sells. Very interesting. This level 2 is also sometimes fun to read, but we can look out for some huge orders. Nothing crazy. I mean, we do see some like 24,000 buys. Those are pretty big buys. 20,000 buy. I'm seeing more big orders than small orders, but it's just a lot of choppiness. Yeah, lots of big buys coming in. Like really big buys, like over $20,000. Which isn't really big for Wall Street, but for something like this. So much order, I can't keep up with it. That's a lot of order flow. Jeez. I wanted to see if there was like any like $1 million orders or something crazy, you guys know. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, welcome, welcome. You got any questions, let me know. Yeah, lots of orders though. Interesting. So much volume. There, I always thought that was interesting. You know, someone buys when someone sells. So someone thinks they're right, but the other person buying has a complete different what's going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, crazy order flow. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm just reading the order in CEI. I'm not going to enter, but yeah, look at these. I don't know. There's so many big buys and big sells. I think it's very choppy right now. I do think we are working on another bear flag. We will see some lower lows, but for the meantime, yeah, we are. There's just a lot of big orders. I'm curious to see if we see like $1 million buy come up. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some really crazy orders come through. So, and if you're gonna buy, like, if we're looking for a dip buy in CEI, another strategy could be, start looking for $1 million order. Once like $1 million order hits, it really starts to squeeze some of those shorts out because shorts will buy or sell cover on that big intake. So, yeah, stuff like this. Here's one. What do you mean by that? June. All right, let's take a look at APPS and XP. APPS looks fine. XP kind of gave away all those gains, which is kind of annoying. But again, long-term thesis. Look at this buy, $87,000 buy. I just saw a $100,000 buy pop up. Interesting. Look at that. That guy bought $100,000 and he's automatically already down like 3 cents. He just lost $3,000. I think it's so fun to watch these volatile stocks, reading the tape, lots of fun stuff. Appreciate everyone being here. Appreciate all the subs coming through, all the support as always. Man, so many crazy. CEI for sure. Could we see lower today? Most definitely, but like I said, there's been some crazy buys that I've seen. It seems like there's been a lot of more big buys, but there's a lot of small sells coming up, so kind of evens out. But yeah, to be down this much, it's crazy. Wow. Did we halt down again? Yeah, we halted again. I don't know how we halted down from... Doesn't seem like it should halt down right there, but interesting. Okay. So we did halt down on CEI, but that just doesn't seem like a halt to me. It doesn't seem like a halt. Figure DATS is going to follow that, but yeah, we halted down. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, QQQ looks like we're ready for our next breakout. This is a confirmed breakout. A breakout over 358. Should see 360 follow through. Not afraid of investing in Tiger and Futu with China's uncertain. Yeah, no, definitely not. I'm not. The thing about it is, I just need to explain. Some people just don't understand about Futu and Tiger's potential. So I want to just look over at Futu and why I'm so bullish. So I don't care what country this is in. I just want to show you guys what our earnings. So year over year, we're growing at about 300% a year. So if we go to Yahoo Finance, this will tell the story. We'll just go to annually, but look at this. Annually, we're almost doubling. We have about, if we look even quarter to quarter, we have almost 100. We're growing over 100% a year. Last earnings kind of sucked, but we just have some really, really good growth. From even 2017, 200 to 500. 2020 we had a huge jump, so our earnings are going to be key, but there's just so much earnings here, and even Tiger as well. There's just so many earnings that it's really hard to stay away. If we look at something like Tiger, which I wish we really started to fade away today, but look at these earnings. We're growing over 200% a year. So we go down to financials, and I mean the earnings speak for themselves, especially on Tiger. We're literally doubling every year. more than doubling. So, there's a lot of uncertainty in China, but I'm really bullish on these. Um, yeah, CEI is pretty volatile. Um, I'm just with this growth and how cheap it is. It's really hard not to want to buy down here. Once growth comes back in China, Futu will be back over 200. Tiger will be back over 30. It might take some time, but yeah, I definitely don't like this look from Tiger today as well. Is what it is though. I did want to look at Futu actually. Now that I review it again, let me look. And another thing is we're always beating our revenue, but now that I looked at that again, that just doesn't seem right. Let me look at the financials. Means okay, so yeah, crazy growth. I mean, from 2017 to 2018, we just have crazy growth. 2019 was slow, but 2020 we picked up a lot. So, and our 2021's been pretty. Our 2021's been really good as well. We're looking like we're gonna almost double 2021 as well. So the stock should really be in the 500 ranges, in my opinion. The problem is that obviously the sentiment's not bad. It's really bad, but no, I'm not worried about the sentiment. It'll eventually change. China's not going to go down forever. Um, what happened to ET today? What's ET? There's just a lot of names that are down today. Energy transfer. Can we look at this? Yeah, the energy sector just looks weak today. We had a really nice day, and we kind of didn't break out. A lot of these sectors, we have to look at not the indices, but even the sectors show weakness too. There's a lot of weakness in the energy sector right now for some reason. But yeah, a lot of names. Yeah, Futu APPS looks good today. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of good names that are SI is one of my. There's a lot of names, but we are seeing a little bit of a pullback right now on growth. Don't know why, but we still have a long part of the day too. But yeah, I'm curious to see what CEI does here. Could we go back sub $1 here potentially? But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I am that you say that now. I am a little worried about but there's just so much growth in Futu and Tiger that if these prices, I mean, I just don't see in a world that in maybe a year or two that we don't double or triple. Geez, look at all these buys. Look at this 17,000s. That's so choppy, so choppy. But yeah, that's a good question though, Don or Domux. And I am down a lot on Futu and Tiger. I'm not gonna deny. I am down money, but the whole thing is it's like I like the companies overall. I know the China sentiment has changed, but nothing about the companies changed, and they're all down like 80%. So I don't know. It's hard. Same thing with like Wish. It just never stops dipping. Yeah, CEI. Will we see sub $1? We're down 60% today. Um, sub dollar, there's probably going to be some, when we get into this dollar range, it's going to be looking good for bulls. Even right now, I'm getting FOMO not buying in, but, I think at the end of the day, we're super overextended. I still think, once this trend breaks, crazy though, almost down 62% on the day. Some people lost some serious money, that's for sure. And we saw all these, look at these big, we're halted down again. Wow. Institutions are trying to get out. A lot of these big people with big money, we can look at these orders. A lot of people are trying to get out right now. We saw that guy who bought like $100,000. He's already down 40K. So if you think you're having a bad day, that guy who just bought, or this guy who bought, let's look. I like, this fella just lost a lot of money. Let's see. Oh, here's interesting. Look at all these. This guy just spent $25,000.37. He's lost about 30,000 in 30 seconds. If you think your day's going bad, you can go through this ticker tape and really see the story. Wow, that's crazy. We're down 62%, looking for another leg down. But yeah, we're getting really oversold. That's for sure. But geez, that's insane how much we're down. I still can't believe that. But again, we're overextended, so what are you going to do about it? But yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy moves. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Appreciate everyone being here. Yeah. Wow. that is just ridiculous. I don't know what else to say about that. QQQ is really strong. I don't know why growth. Yeah, we're breaking out again, but again, growth is not following it. Growth is just, look, we look at all these growth names. Growth is just not following QQQ. Now, if we go back to IWM, that might be telling the story. Oh, yeah, look, IWM tells the exact story. Very frustrating that IWM is doing this, but we look at all of our growth names. SPY's going crazy. QQQ's going absolutely bonkers. IWM, though. We got to follow IWM for our growth. IWM is just not, it's not showing any strength. So that's why our growth names are down, which is unfortunate. I mean, yeah, that's it. So it looks like some days it follows different ones. I've seen some days growth follows QQQ, but it looks like it really wants to follow IWM today. So we're going to want to take a look at IWM. All right, I'm going to go get something to eat. I will be right back. Oh, in the backyard? No, the pipes. They didn't uncover them. I don't know where the fuck they're at. I don't know, like I went out with the shovel a little bit, but I don't have time to do it today. Well, it hasn't rained or anything. Down there. You'll take care of my buddy? Someone try calling me? Sorry, I'm back. I was just doing something, but interesting. I'm sorry. Sorry if that was annoying. See, that's why I don't leave. All my followers leave. That's okay. I don't know. Sorry. All right. Here we go. Wow, look at this. We hit $1. Wow, that is insane. So we went. Look at this. We went $3 to literally. We went $3.23 to $1 in one day. That is insane. Wow. Okay. That is really crazy. Wish IWM would do something cool here, but wow. We went. Wow, that's crazy. All right, I'm still making my food. I will be right back. I thought someone called me, but wow. So we gapped down $1.06 right here. Now we halted back up. Wow, that is insane. That's insanity. I don't really know what's happening right now, but I'm gonna go finish making my food, and then I will be right back. But yeah, geez, that is just ridiculous. I don't really know what's happening with CEI, but like I said, we broke that dollar range, which is crazy. If you guys are interested, I got all my socials below while I'm away. I should be back in just a minute. I gotta heat this up. Geez, see, IWM is just not. I don't know why IWM just can't just like have a good day like QQQ, but we see IWM is really gonna pull down all of our growth names, which is really annoying. APPS, XP, all of the names are just going to keep getting pulled down by IWM. Looks like we might be red on the day for IWM, so I don't really know. It's just quite annoying. I'm still up good money, but yeah, some definitely relatively strong names, but IWM just. And then another annoying thing is Futu and Tiger. They were up a lot today, but what are you going to do? Okay, I will be right back. Give me 1 minute. All right, I'm back. I apologize. Wow, IWM is just not holding in there today. It's kind of annoying because it just is, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Okay. So yeah, that is crazy. And even like, what's even is QQQ just losing right now? What is like QQQ is absolutely breaking out, and IWM is just ugh. Stuff like XP, APPS follows it. So, but BCRX also. Ugh. That's all right though. We still have a lot of time in the day. I'm more interested in seeing what happens with CEI. I don't know if you guys are too, but wow, very interesting on CEI. I mean, we look at those. I just saw about $200,000 in orders. If we look at this, there's a lot of orders. $66,000 worth. So many orders that are waiting, that think it's going to bounce back up. APPS again is following IWM, so nothing you can do about it. Makes me also think that, you know, hedge funds might be doing something. I mean, it's just crazy that we're down this much. Who knows? Yeah, as long as IWM keeps falling, we're going to keep losing money, but that's okay. Yeah. I don't know if chat's working. It doesn't seem like anyone's talking, but hopefully everything's working. Appreciate everyone being here, all the subs as always. But yeah, we even think of like the people that just bought those big orders, they're already down a lot. Are we halted down again? Yeah, we just halted down again as well. So, man, CEI at this rate it's going, I mean, we could go sub $1. It's really, really crazy to see something like this happen. I've actually never really seen anything like this happen before, but, you know, I'm here to see it. Yeah, we're almost up down. We're down 62%. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely some people lost a lot of money today on CEI. I mean, a lot of people lost a lot of money. I know that. Imagine waking up, you know, you're up, you know, so much money on CEI. You know, you won $1 to $4, and you wake up and you're back down. That'd be a brutal awakening. You said Roku could hit too. I didn't think Roku was going to hit this at all. Let's take a look at Roku. Wow, Roku. I said Roku at $300 would be an extreme strong buy. We can see right here we bounce off of this. So yeah, you're a great buy for Roku if you like it long term. Really, really nice discount. I like it. I don't know why IWM is just wow. Look at IWM. We're gonna be down on the IWM today, and QQQ is almost up 2%. The growth portfolio doesn't follow IWM. It follows IWM and QQQ. Like I'm still up 2.5% today, but it does follow IWM quite a bit. So it is a little unfortunate, but you know, that is what it is. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but again, it is what it is. I don't think Groko's going to hit 275, though. It could, but I highly doubt it. But wow, so yeah, CEI is just... I've never seen a stock. It's been down $3.20 down to $1 off of no news. No news at all. Once that trend changes, though, we can move very quick. Curious to see if we break $1, if we go down to 50 cents, if we bounce up. $1.17, wow. So it's hard. Like I know even someone said that they bought at $1.64. This thing could keep dropping all the way down to 50 cents. Who knows? But yeah, it's crazy. We're back down to about where my average is, or was out before I sold. I just feel bad for the people that, you know, have been probably bag holding now. It's unfortunate, but you gotta learn your lesson sometime. Well, I'm going to tell you guys this. So we've been live for about 2 hours. I am going to be live after lunch at about 12. I'm going to take about an hour and a half break. You know, I'm going to probably keep CEI up on my screen all day. Very interesting. But I'm going to take a break. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. But we're probably going to end it here. Let's see what CEI decides to do. Lots of really big orders, but this is what I don't see any big sells. There's no big sells coming through, just buys, and we're still dropping. Interesting. Yeah, we could definitely see sub $1 today. We could also see a massive bounce. It would be in the dark pool. So if you want to see where institutions are buying or selling, you'd have to look in a dark pool of a stock. That's where they buy. There's more funds available. Don't know how to look at the dark pool on Thinkorswim, but there's probably a lot of activity on the dark pool right now. I know there's a lot of activity, but yeah, look, we have all. I just don't see any big sells. Like there's no big sells, just lots of big buys, and we're still just absolutely falling. But if you guys had any other questions, we're gonna end up here pretty quick. I will be live in about 15, maybe about an hour. I just need to take a break. But yeah, we're about to hit about a dollar here. We're about to break $1. So, wow. Who knows? Again, we could bounce up to $2 really, really quick as well. Name is very volatile. Yeah, you're welcome, June. Appreciate everyone being here. If you, like I said, if you've not followed my anything, if you guys are curious, there is. Geez, that's a huge fire. If you guys are curious, I have a Discord. You guys are very welcome to join if you guys like the content. Otherwise, I want to eat my chips in peace. I don't want to bug you guys, but yeah. Very interesting for sure. See, we're just dropping and dropping. I mean, we're due for a huge bounce, right? Like we could definitely bounce back up to $2, but we could also fall to 50 cents and then back up to $1. Yep, you're welcome, June. See you later today or tomorrow. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, we could bounce up to $2, but we could also go down to 50 cents and then go back up to $1. I don't know. Yeah, so if you guys got any last questions, let me know. We'll go over those. Want to see IWM maybe do something a little bit better today. You know, great that we're at 5% on a lot of our growth names, but I was hoping to see a little bit more follow through. But, you know, that is what it is. They're kind of all in the same algorithm. And then, yeah, CEI. We'll be interested to see what we do. So I hope everyone has a good one. I'm going to end it here. I'll be in chat for a little bit. Hope you guys have a good one.